Hi. Vaccines. How effective are they? How long do they last? And how safe are they? All medical professionals are telling us that they're safe and effective. We've had one shot of them. Now we're told to have another shot. And now they're talking about booster shots. So they can't be very effective if you have to have 3 shots. And I guarantee that what will happen is you'll have to have a shot every year or every 6 months. And the long-term ramifications or effects of these vaccines, nobody knows. They're talking about vaccinating our children, which is a real concern for their long-term quality of life. I mean, there are stories coming out now, research papers coming out stating that these vaccines could change the immune system, which is another real problem. The whole thing of this vaccine, get everybody vaccinated against this dreaded killer that's going around. I mean, it's like the Grim Reaper when the AIDS epidemic, everybody panicking. I mean, it's a virus. It's like the flu virus. How many people have actually died from this virus? Millions of people have contracted it, but how many have actually died? There's probably more people die from road accidents, smoking-related illnesses, influenza, and heaps of other viruses or diseases. But everybody's panicked. Now let's get everybody vaccinated. They're mandating vaccines for people now, the governments around the world. So they're forcing people to get vaccinated. The pharmaceutical companies are not responsible or not liable, can't be sued if something goes wrong. That was something that was put in place to protect them because they rushed these vaccines through. So they made a law that they can't be sued. They're not held responsible. Never happened before. Anywhere. Vaccines take years and years to develop and test and make sure that they relatively have few or little side effects and they're safe in the long term. But this vaccine, nobody knows. The experts, the medical experts don't know, the scientists, the pharmaceutical companies that are making them have no idea what will happen in the long term. I mean, it's a real worry if people think about it, instead of panicking about this virus. I mean, everybody's going to get tested, test, all these tests come out. So many people have got the virus, have been tested for it. But how many actually end up in hospital? And how many actually die? People do die from it, which is a bit of a sad state of affairs, but that's life. But for everybody to be told that they have to be vaccinated is just unbelievable. All these lockdowns, that's probably more harmful to people's lives than this bloody virus that's going around, because people can't go to work. They can hardly feed their kids, they can't keep a roof over their heads. Mortgages go down the gurgler. Stress and strain that it puts on families is unbelievable. And the governments around the world think that by vaccinating everybody, that's going to solve the problem. It's not going to solve the problem. Vaccinated people are still getting the virus, are still being hospitalised, and are still dying. Fully vaccinated people. So, what's these vaccines doing? Supposedly they're supposed to relieve the viral load, so that you have less virus in your system. If that's the case, then fully vaccinated people shouldn't be ending up in hospital and shouldn't be dying. They still are. You can be fully vaccinated, you can contract the virus, and you can pass it on to other vaccinated people or to unvaccinated people. It's like the bloody common cold. People sneezing and coughing and whatever else over you. Never ending story.